Good morning, dear 6th class students. After winter vacations, now we are starting our new chapter, that is the chapter number 6. Okay, and name of this chapter is Changes Around Us. Okay, Changes Around Us. So first we have to write the chapter name, that is Changes Around Us. Okay, Changes Around Us. This is the chapter number 6 for class 6. Okay. So all the things present in the universe, okay, all the things present in the universe are changing constantly. Okay, are changing constantly. In fact, change is the law of nature. Change is the law of nature. Sometimes it means the continuously in the changing. You've seen that, like changing of season, changing of day, changing of year, changing of month. Okay, and the changing of the growth of the plants and trees. Okay, changing of the growth in the animals. Okay, so these all are the changes. The change in the weather, formation of clouds, blooming of flowers, drying of leaves, growing of a baby into adult, growth of hair, nails, etc. are a few of the different types of changes that takes place. So how can you say that a changes has occurred? So how can you change? How can you say that change can be occurred? It means change. How can this change can be happen? So change involves a different kind of transformation in the position, shape, size, color, state, temperature, structure and composition of the substance. Change means change of shape, change means change of size, change of color, change of state, change of temperature. You know about that. These days temperature are very low. It means this is already changed this temperature. In the summer days, you know about that temperature are too much high. So we have to see the changing in the temperatures. Okay, blowing of air and the state of substances, like now the some places already the snowfall is going on. So this is the change of state of water, structures and composition of a substances. Okay, so in rainy days you already seen on the ground a green grass came out, okay, from the ground. So this is the change, this is the change. Okay, so these all are the changes generally can be happening continuously in every day. Okay, so these continuously every day, and this is due to that we can see the changes around us. All changes takes place due to some causes. There is no magic involved in them. For example, when we push or pull an object, its position changes. Okay, so when we push or pull the objects, okay, so it's like the doors. If we are pushing or pulling, okay, the doors, okay, so this is the changing in the shape of that particular door. For example, when we push or pull object, its position changes. The shape of a balloon changes when we blow air in it. Plant and animals grows in size and measure. The color of iron changes when it's rust, and when ice melts into water, its state changes. So the color of iron also change after rusting. Brown flaky substances will be come out like substance. Okay, so this color change, state change, like water to ice. Okay, water to ice, state change. Water to ice, change of state. Okay, like, and one more example we seen here, like inflated balloon. Inflated, it means full of gubara. Inflated balloon, then inflated balloon, it means change of size. Okay, after blooming of flowers, change of color. When ice melts, so state change of state. So the temperature of food change when we heat it. Okay, the temperature of food is just change. You know about that these days our temperature are very low, then our food is very quickly too cold in condition. Okay, so these are the changes of temperature. A seed change when it grows into a flower. When milk form curd. Okay, when milk form milk to curd. Then change of change of state and taste, change of state and taste also change. You know about that. Curd is a sour in taste, and milk have a different taste. Okay. So when milk forms curd, its composition changes. Each of these changes is different from the others, but still we can group these changes according to some similarity which exists between them. So now we have to see what are the main types of changes. On behalf of that, some substances are categorized into the different categories. Okay, on what are the things like that? Some are the slow and some are the fast changes. Some are the slow changes and fast changes. So like slow changes, increasing of our heights, okay, increasing or development and growth of our body structure. So these are the slow changes. And fast changes is like that, like firecrackers. Okay, the on Diwali days you generally see that firecrackers, there is a very quick chemical reaction in between that, and the changes is fast change. Look that some changes takes place very slowly. It may take hours, days, weeks, months, or even years for some changes to complete. Some changes are very fast. A baby takes many years to grow into an adult. So a baby is taking changes to adult is a, so a baby to adult. Okay, baby to adult. That is a slow change. That is a slow change. Okay, and rusting of iron and germination of seeds takes place in a few days. Bursting of cracker, okay, and bursting of balloon. Bursting of balloon, मतलब balloon का जो फटना है, ठीक है, वो कैसा है? Fast change. Bursting of balloon, fast change. Okay, fast change. Okay. So look, so these are just one example. These changes takes place instantly within a few seconds. Okay, so these are the change generally you can see in your locality or in our nature. So you can see these changes. Okay, now the natural and man-made changes. Okay, what are the example for natural changes? Okay, and natural change and man-made change. Man-made change. Okay, natural change means a change in the weather, occurrence of day and night, and growth of plants and animals. Ripening of fruits are all natural changes. Ripening of fruits are natural changes. Okay, so the natural change and man-made changes. Okay, so change in the weather, occurrence of day and night, growth of plants and animals, ripening of fruit are all natural changes. So these all are the natural changes. The changes that are brought about by human beings, like cooking of food, manufacturing of articles, okay, constructing buildings, roads and bridges, technological changes, etc., are a few of the man-made change. So these are the man-made changes. Okay, and these are the natural changes. Growth of plants, desirable and undesirable change. Desirable and undesirable change. A change brought by nature or a person is called desirable. Okay, desirable means according to our wish, according to our will or wish is known as desirable change. Then is a person, if it is useful to us, if the change produces some harmful effect, it is undesirable. Like conversion of milk is a desirable change. Okay, so look, conversion of milk is desirable change. Okay, conversion of milk is desirable change. And like rusting of iron. Okay, because sometimes we want to change the milk into the curd, so this is the desirable change. But sometimes we don't want to, our iron gets corroded or rusted, so this is the undesirable change. This is the undesirable change. So if it is okay, so rusting of iron articles during the rainy season is undesirable, like earthquake, storms, floods, volcanic eruptions, erosion of land by sea are also some changes brought about by nature which is maybe we have to tell that is the natural change, but also we have to tell that it is a undesirable change, because we don't want to see this volcanoes, floods, okay, and this storms, earthquakes or like that. So we have no control over such changes. These changes are undesirable since they damage for properties, important structures, crops, and harm human beings and animals. Okay. Now the reversible and irreversible changes. So reversible change and irreversible change, what are the differences? Look, a change is reversible if the substance can be brought back to its original form. It means we are just brought back to their original form. So what are the differences between the reversible and irreversible? If the substance is changed and get again their earlier position, okay, and earlier things, then it will be the reversible change, okay, like change of water to water vapor, change of ice to water. So this is the reversible change, because we again get this water from the ice and we again get this water from the ice. So this is the reversible change. But what are the irreversible nature? It means once the curd is formed from that particular milk, then we again cannot get the milk from that curd. Okay, so milk to curd is a milk to curd, okay, and then ice to water is a reversible change. Okay, sometimes we also have to tell that reversible change is a type of physical change, okay, and irreversible is like a chemical change. Okay, so stretching a rubber band, squeezing a piece of sponge, blowing a balloon, folding a piece of paper to make a boat or a fan, melting of ice, freezing of water are all reversible change. So these all are the reversible changes. Okay. And what are the irreversible change? Look, a change is irreversible if the substance cannot be brought back to its original state after the change. So all natural changes are irreversible changes. So all natural changes are irreversible changes. So the burning of wood, coal, petrol, etc., changing of milk to curd, making a dough with flour and water, cutting a paper to piece, baking chapatis, bursting a balloon, growing of plants, animals are all reversible change. So you can see here, okay. So once this change can be happen, okay, once the product is formed from the particular reactant, then again from the product we cannot get this reactant. So look at that. If once curd is produced from the milk, again we cannot get milk. Once the dough prepared with the help of flour, then we cannot get again the flour with the help of that dough. Okay, like a bursting a balloon, okay, already bursted. So with the help of bursted balloon, we cannot get again the new one. And growing of plants, it means once the plant is converted into the trees, so we cannot change these trees to the plants. Okay, so these are changes is known as irreversible nature, okay, or irreversible change. So what we today already discuss about that change according to state, size, okay, properties, maybe some type of slow changes, fast changes we see. Some natural and man-made changes can be, it means natural means in nature happening is continuously. Cooking of food, like that, this is the man-made change. This is the change look by which a synthetic change, artificial change. It means we are cooking the food. That's why they can be tells about that the man-made changes. Conversion of milk, desirable change. We want to change the milk into the curd. Rusting of iron. We don't want to get rusted the iron. Okay, our doors and windows. This is the undesirable change. You know about the undesirable change is that floods, storms, volcano eruptions, like that, landslides. Reversible and irreversible. Reversible, it means once product will form, then again we can get the reactant, earlier one, that is the reversible. And if once product is formed like curd, then again we cannot get the particular milk from the curd. So this is known as the irreversible change. So these all are changes we are watching here. And again, physical and chemical changes difference we will see in our next online classes. Okay, thank you.